Do you like anime? Do you like stickers? If the answer to either of those questions were yes, or you're just an otaku like me, go check out sukawaii.com. Here, you can look at all of these beautiful stickers and other anime merch and accessories. They've got My Hero Academia, they've got 7 Deadly Sins, they've got Jujutsu Kaisen, they've even got little cuties like this. Who is that? I don't know, but I'm buying them. I bought some myself and they're amazing and adorable. Here, look, using the link in the description below, use promo code BAZAAR5 for 5% off of your purchase. That's promo code BAZAAR5 for 5% off of your purchase. I mean, seriously, look how cute. Hello and welcome, my fellow weebs and 21 Pilots fans. Some of you may be new here because of this video and you may be confused. Don't worry, I am too. Anyways, today we'll be doing a reaction and slight review of 21 Pilots' new album, Scaled and Icy. And before we begin and you fuckers start attacking me, I'm a pretty big 21 Pilots fan, as you can see, and have been for like 10 years or so please have mercy. First up is Good Day. I think this is another good example of the 21 Pilots style of having like happy and upbeat instrumentals, but more of like a down, like sad set of lyrics. Okay, a good start to the album. Please don't click away. I really enjoyed this song, and while it's not like a 10 out of 10, I can definitely see why Tyler chose this to be the intro to the album. From what I've read, it seems to be a song about Tyler's life if basically everything goes to shit. He loses his job, his wife, his daughter. They presumably die in this scenario, maybe over like a vacation, and he's attempting to convince himself that, you know what, today is still a good day. But in reality, he's going through the grieving process and he's not really that all okay. Moving on to the second song on the album, Choker. Choker, as well as the next song, were first released as singles, and you bet your ass I played them on repeat. Out of the singles, Choker is definitely my favorite, and possibly a contender for favorite on the album, ? This specifically about the song is what gets me. It feels so much to me like a self-titled or regional at best rap, and it makes me and my heart feel things that have been dead for too long. Next up is the first single that was released, and the first glance into this new era, Shy Away. My girlfriend probably got tired of me listening to all of these songs on repeat, especially when only the first 3 singles were out, but I mean, hey. How's a guy supposed to keep up his one and only skill of memorizing every 21 Pilots song without playing it to death? I really enjoyed the fact that Shy Away started out as like almost a tutorial for Tyler's younger brother Jay, so he himself could start his own musical journey in life. By the way, if you haven't checked out any of Jay's music, follow the link below because it's sick! Shy Away is great and my second favorite single, and I really enjoyed the screaming that Tyler did during the song, during the live experience, because everyone needs a little bit of screaming Tyler in their life. Number 4 on the album is The Outside. The Outside is quite possibly my favorite on the album, and I love it bunches. I love the first verse and just how bored it really does sound, along with the backing track before we like break down into the chorus. It almost feels robotic to me in the chorus, like intentionally I'm sure, but like it sounds amazing, just like duh, 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 you know, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's what it feels like to me. Oh, this is where it's at. I needed me a new Tyler rap in my life and he delivered. It sounds so good and it has some really cool metaphors in there. I mean, who doesn't like a fucking megalodon, you know? Who doesn't like Transformers? I'm not like a huge fan, but you know. Transformers is Transformers, it's a classic. And Tyler here is like portraying himself as like Megatron, which is, you know, the villain, and he has such like a huge presence, like on stage and stuff. Thank you, Genius Lyrics, for helping me out. And the outro, I really like it. The outside, yeah, it's really good. Next up is Saturday, the final of the 3 singles released, and at first I was pretty iffy on the song. Like, to me, if it wasn't a 21 Pilots song, I probably wouldn't have cared as much. But it's definitely grown on me, and it's undeniably a bop. I think my favorite part of the song is definitely the pre-chorus, the like catch me floating circles in my fishbowl thing. I really like how that sounds. It just sounds nice, and the interlude is also good. We always need a good Jenna cameo in our 21 Pilots songs. Coming in at number 6 is Never Take It. It's a pretty simple song, but it has a good sound and lyrics that it has a nice funk rock type sound to me. I don't really have too much to say about this one. It's good, it's neat. I like the potential Dima, aspects hidden in there, and about like maybe corporate America or corporation life. I don't know. It's pretty good. I like it, but not too much going on here. Number 7 on the album is Mulberry Street. I've seen a lot of people dislike this one, and I can kind of understand why. It is a bit slower, but I do definitely enjoy it. I like the flow of the song, and the backing vocals, plus the set and performance during this live stream show that they did of Mulberry Street. Absolutely amazing, full of Easter eggs. If you're a dedicated fan like me and you love to like point out every little thing that you can that they try to hide. But yeah, not my favorite, but still a good listen. Next up is unfortunately my least favorite on the album, Formidable. This is by no means a bad song, but in my opinion it's the weakest one on the album. I do understand the context as far as I know, it being almost like a letter to Tyler's daughter Rosie. And that's sweet, but the song itself just doesn't really click as much with me. I mean, yeah, it's a good song production-wise, just it's my least favorite on Scaled and Icy. Though I do love the ukulele and I do love the acoustic songs, but this one just didn't click with me. Up next is Bounce Man. I've actually seen quite a lot of hate on this song, and I'm kind of confused as to why. Obviously, everyone has their own opinion. People are probably gonna shit on me for not really enjoying Formidable, but yeah, this is like a more like pick up and go kind of song, pretty like fast-paced. And it's not rap or anything, but it's definitely faster than like Mulberry Street. I do enjoy the flow of the song. I really enjoy the song itself. Like, it does feel very like bouncy. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it feels bouncy as you listen, and I enjoy it. Nearing the end of the album, we have No Chances. I mean, really, do we need any more? This is it. This made me fall in love with this song. Just the very beginning of it. That's all that could have been it for me, and I would have been content. I really enjoy more Tyler rap, and the chorus is really nice too. Alright, so like lore-wise and just like enjoyment-wise, I love this song. I love the whole Dima aspect intertwined in this album, but I'll talk more about that at the end. But yeah, No Chances, it's up there. Probably, it could be my favorite, we'll see. Finally, at the end of Scaled and Icy, we have Redecorate. And I will give a trigger warning here for themes of suicide and depression, which is nothing new from 21 Pilots, but still, skip to the time on the screen if you don't want to hear that right now. This song definitely does make me feel sad, especially the chorus. It puts me in the mindset of like, what would I do in this situation? And it actually makes me think for once, which is kind of rare for songs to do for me, at least nowadays. It's kind of just like kind of like The Outside, just like fucking bob your head, go with the flow, listen to the song, be like, yeah, that's nice. But it's songs like this that I really appreciate. It poses a question, and it's kind of a deep question, but I enjoy it. That bridge was absolutely amazing. Tyler references scaled and icy with scaled back and isolated, which he's previously already stated that that's what the album title stands for, since they were in more of a scaled back and isolated environment during the writing and production and recording of this album, compared to like previous albums and whatnot, due to, the big thing that's happening right now. I also like the lyric design of like an isolated track and he feels trapped. I think it was intentional to make it sound like Dragon, due to like the spacing and stuff of how he said it. A reference, of course, to Trash the Dragon, who we haven't really seen much of in this album other than in the Shy Away music video and as like a little figurine during the Choker music video, as well as during the live stream. But I want to get one of those little suckers. They look really cool. But yeah, Redecorate is a great song and a great way to finish up the album. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what your favorite song off of Scaled and Icy is. I think mine would be The Outside, Choker, or No Chances, which I feel like that kind of seems what the majority of people tend to go with, so I guess I'm not in the minority here. I love the slight build on lore of the Dima universe that Tyler has been creating. I really can't wait to see like how it gets explored more, and hopefully the next album. I do want a Trench sequel. From what I've gathered, Scaled and Icy has been written by the bishops of Dima, who are using Tyler as a sort of proxy. So basically this whole album doesn't sound like 21 Pilots, but I guess that's pretty much the point, because it's propaganda from the bishops of Dima in hopes of getting more people to become trapped in Dima. And for those of you who are asking, Bizarre, what the fuck is Dima and why do you keep saying it? It would take me 20 years to explain all of the 21 Pilots lore, but basically in the Trench album, which was the previous album before Scaled and Icy, Tyler Joseph, the lead singer, he created this world of Trench, the name of the album, and in that world there's a city called Dima, and it's basically a fictional place that people live in, and it traps those who have like a weaker mental health, and there are bishops ruling that city who oversee certain parts of the city and try to keep people trapped there. But I definitely recommend you guys go search and check out someone else's video of covering all the 21 Pilots lore, because there's no way that I could do it justice in a couple minutes. But yeah, so is Scaled and Icy the best 21 Pilots album? No, not really. I think overall I'd give Scaled and Icy a 5 or 6 out of 10. My personal metaphor for this album is like holding a piece of string between two hands. It starts off strong, but kind of droops in the middle before picking back up again at the very end. I'm always conflicted on what my favorite album is. Sometimes I'll say regional, sometimes I'll say self-titled, very rarely, but sometimes I'll say no fun intended, just because of like Drown, stuff like that. I love Drown. And then fucking Vessel, every song on Vessel's a bop. Scaled and Icy is definitely not my favorite, but it's a good album. I love the slight build of lore added, like I said, and I'm really excited to see what happens next. But yeah, tell me in the comments below your thoughts on the album and what your favorite song on Scaled and Icy is, or your favorite 21 Pilot song in general. Let me know. I know it's been a while, but this tweet from Tyler Joseph here, very poor taste. I know it was his attempt at a joke, but it's not really funny, and it did hurt a lot of people's feelings, as well as the cause of the movement that was and is still happening at the time. I urge and implore you to please check out the Black Lives Matter resources I have in the description, and yeah, please do that. Anyway, that's enough for me. My name is Bizarre, and I'll see you weebs in the next video. Cue the outro.